As it starts to get closer to evening, that's when gators are going to feed. So you definitely want to be out of the water at that point. Holy crap, that was a big mistake. Here they come again. But I'm gonna tell you what, these no-see-ums are terrible. Coffee. That's good. So, slept pretty good last night. I ended up getting up and putting my thermocell under my hammock, and that worked fine all night, and I was fine. About 3 o'clock this morning, got a little bit chilly, but I put my blanket on me. Slept good, actually. So, I've obviously already been up for a little while. This is like my second cup of coffee. And I decided to do this like I'm at home. So, I got my other cup over there with my bunch of coffee in it. I got my kuksa. Got my other cup down here with my oatmeal in it. So, pretty much just dirtying up all the dishes for breakfast this morning. So, but that's how I do it at home. So, why not do it here? But anyway, I got my maple and brown sugar oatmeal for breakfast. Got me some coffee. This little fire smoldered pretty much all night last night. I got up this morning and kind of condensed it back up, and it's still going. It's not burning, but it's smoking, and that's all I really wanted. So that worked perfect. Would have been nice last night if this fire ring had been closer to my hammock, or if I'd had a couple of trees here that I would have been able to hook my hammock on. This would have been a lot more effective for me. But that's okay. It gave me something to kind of hang around last night until I just couldn't stand it anymore. But it was all in all, it was a good night for a summer camp. So now we'll just see if we can make it through the day and not get overheated before we try to make it through the night. So I do have that spot over there I want to go paddle to a little bit later and go swimming. And I think after breakfast I might put my shoes on and hop on the bike and just ride down the little gravel road here and see what I can see. So we'll see how ambitious we feel after breakfast. Figured it might be nice to go for a little ride this morning before it got too hot. I got my chest rig on. I'm hoping it's gonna make for a smoother video. So there is a few primitive campsites up here. Looks like there's a dock over there and a boat ramp coming off of that campsite, which is kind of cool. What's the first primitive campsite on the right as you come in? So I just watched the video playback on that little ride, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So I think I'm getting a little bit of the filming down. That's something that a lot of people don't realize, is the camping is only part of this channel. Trying to figure out how to do all the filming and make sure all the filming looks right and all the angles are correct and everything. There's a lot more to it than just the camping, which the camping, I love that, but I do love the filming and the editing. So for me, it's all encompassing. I enjoy all of it. So, but I'm glad that that turned out a little better. Now I have a little better idea of what I need to do next time when I go bike packing. Actually, got a better idea of how to film that. And they do make a magnetic mount that I'm going to try to get, that will go from the chest rig to another mount. I don't know where I'll mount that one, probably on the frame if I can find a place. But that way I can take it off of my chest, point it back at me, and I can talk to the camera. That way it's not just always my voice narrating it. So, but I'm happy right now with the way that turned out. It's about 100% humidity this morning. I'm sitting in the shade. It's actually not even hot here, but it's just ridiculous how much I'm sweating. The humidity is ridiculous. Summer camping in Florida, right? Hey, sometimes you just got to do it. So I'm just kicked back, chilling and cooling off. This little fan that Sarah got me is freaking awesome. So something I noticed is, like, I can wear it like this and it's blowing all around my face and my neck right there, and I've got it on low. But if I take it and turn it over like this, I can tuck both sides into the collar of my shirt, and it actually blows air down through my shirt. And boy, that's nice. That is really nice. So, looks kind of goofy, but if it works, right? That was a game changer last night too. So, I've got that little fan of Sarah's. I don't typically ever use one because I just don't use one. But last night, I am so glad that I brought that thing, because I hung it in the hammock about my midsection, pointed it back towards me, and just on low, that thing ran all night long, no problem. And just that little bit of breeze across me was everything I needed last night. So that's a little bit of a game changer too. I guess I'm gonna have to give Sarah's back and buy one of my own. But these are mine. I love these things. So I actually am enjoying these, and it's really making a lot of difference. I was pretty hot and sticky when I came back from the bike ride, and these have already made a world of difference. Three buzzards just... I'm not dead yet, guys. It's not that hot. Look at these guys. Buzzards just think I'm dead already, I guess. Maybe I stink. Maybe that's what they were here for. Maybe the sweat is overbearing. But I have a sinking suspicion that I may get a chance for a shower here pretty quick. Those clouds are building, and starting to get a good breeze coming across here, so I think I better go ahead and clear my area up on the picnic table and get ready to hunker down if I have to. So I think that's my I think that's my next project. So that ended up being a quick little nothing shower, but I want to show you what I did over here to make me some room under my tarp with my hammock. And really simple, but it makes a ton of room, and it makes the space kind of multi-purpose. What I like to do when it starts to rain is I'll take a piece of cordage and I'll wrap up my hammock to the ridge line. Now that down there has my blanket and my pillow and stuff still in it, but I've got plenty of room right here. But what I was able to do was, because I had that tree out there, I grabbed my center point, my tarp, pulled it out, and then I pulled the edge of the tarp out, and it gave me plenty of room under here to hang out if the rain does come back. Now I'm probably going to go ahead and take my chair back out of here because it's not raining, but if it does come back a rain, I have plenty of room to hang out under here and not have to worry about taking my hammock down. See, I have enough room under here. Of course, I'm short, but I have enough room under here that I can just barely touch the top of it with my head. But I've got plenty of headroom under here, plenty of room to move around without touching the tarp hardly.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
So this setup works pretty good. Now, it really only works like this because I have that tree there. But if I had to, I could make a pole or something and stake it out like that to get myself some more room under here. But yeah, there's a ton of different ways to do stuff like this. You just have to be able to think outside the box and kind of figure it out as you go. Mr. Bodier Sackett.
How's it going, sir?
How's it going?
Good.
You doing good?
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Awesome spot.
Yep, it's a nice space. It has been a non-stop airboat parade today. I swear everybody down here that owns an airboat has come by this morning. And those boats with the mud motors on them, I think I've counted like 20 or 21 of those that come by this morning. It's crazy. I don't know what's down that way, wherever they're going, but wherever they're going, there's a bunch of airboats there already. Crazy. So I've had this little piece of cedar here at the house for a long time, and today I think we're gonna hack at it a little bit and carve something, just see what's inside. Well, there we go. Who knew when I first started carving that there was a twisted handle stirring spoon in there. Now I have to get a little sandpaper and kind of clean up this edge because it's still a little soft. But I gotta oil this thing down and use it if I wanted to. It'll probably go on a shelf or somebody will get it. So pretty cool though. It was living inside that log. Somebody just had to break it out. Got some Spam for lunch today. Make a Spam sandwich. Now I thought I was pretty well set up. Pretty happy with the stuff that I brought. And then Bout here shows up with a pie. Was it apple pie? I think. Yeah, he shows up with a apple pie. So pick the right ones to camp with, guys. I'm just saying. I got me a Spam sandwich. Cheers. You want a bite? It's good. Alright, if you sink it, that's a $100,000 kayak. So I ain't really been doing nothing but sitting here doing a little bit of carving and whittling. We ate some lunch, and I actually got Bodie here to have his first Spam sandwich, he said, since 1981. So that's an accomplishment, right? So I did something today. He's out there trying to catch him a fish with his new little backpacking fishing rig that he got. But I'm just sitting here whittling away, trying another little tiny spoon thing. Just passing some time, having a good time out here chilling. The temperature is actually very nice and bearable today, so I'm very thankful for that. It's been pretty nice. Alright, so Bud here's got me a little jealous. He's out there fishing. So I got my little Altoids 10 fishing kit and a bottle. I'm gonna make me a little Hobo fishing reel real quick. See if we can't catch something. Obviously I can fish right without a boat coming.
Here's your boat, Sam.
That's how you know the fish like it.
Does that little girl just see that little can monkey did? Oh, look at you, man.
He ripped his lips off.
I lost some spam again. I got to find a mussel.
You need a mussel?
That was easy.
I threw a couple up by the shore there if they stayed.
Aw, ain't nothing in it.
Here you go. Nice, yeah.
Got me a mussel. I'll try that. Got him.
Oh, no way.
He's a little bitty thing, but little old bitty thing, but the hobo fishing reel works. Oh, edit that out. Come here, buddy. Come here, fella. Come here, fella.
That's awesome.
See, it works. Oh, that looks like it might be a little bit better. A little bit better than the one I got. There you go.
That's a good one.
That's a good one right there. Cool.
That's awesome.
Well, I think we're gonna let him fish. I'm gonna get in this water. Oh, so refreshing. Just like a bathtub.
I peed right there.
Oh, that's why it tastes like salt water. You need a mussel? You got one?
I gotta open it up.
I got one.
Listen to my thing all up, buddy. Alright, you little jerk. Look what you done to yourself. Okay.
That's a good fish.
Caught us another one. Don't stop till you get enough. He's gonna try to get me hooked. Yeah. He's a good one. Well, it's about that time. Got my Evan Williams, my Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna make me a drink. So, I didn't bring any actual cooking food this trip. All I've got is dehydrated meals. So tonight, we have, I think it's a pasta marinara. And if I'm not mistaken, it's another peak refuel. But we'll have to boil some water here in a few minutes. And get us a little dinner going. That Spam sandwich from earlier is long gone now, so I'm getting hungry. Cheers. That's good. But drink a couple more of those tonight, I won't worry about the mosquitoes, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't really drink as much as you guys think I do. But anyway, I think I'm gonna sit here and chill out for a few minutes and start getting some water on the boil and make me some dinner. Of course, it's gonna start raining right here at time to make dinner. All right, so this is what we're actually having for dinner. The beef and pasta marinara. So I've had this one before too. This is really good. And you know, I try to be kind of adventurous when it comes to what I eat, but then I always seem to go back to the things that I really like. So this week I kind of got the things that I really like, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's get our little do not eat bag out of there. Don't eat this little thing. We're gonna put us some hot water in this bad boy and let it get to soaking up. It has been a good trip, guys. It really has been a good trip. It's nice to have my buddy Chris and Stephanie down there. And today, Boatier Sackett came and hung out. And he's going to be camping for the night here. So, you know, as much as I like having, you know, solo camps and things like that, it's also nice to have some people around to hang out with. And so, tonight we have Boatier here to hang out with us. And that's pretty cool. So, we've had a good day today. We've done some fishing. I did a lot of carving today. And it's funny because I did those carvings today and I gave both of them away, which is fine. I don't need to carry anything more home. I've got enough stuff on my shelves as it is. But it's been a lot of fun here. The bugs have been a little bit of an issue, but it's summer camping here in Florida. That's going to be an issue. And there has been a lot of airboats going back and forth, but you know what? For the majority of them, everybody's been nice. Everybody's waved. So, I mean, it hasn't been terrible as far as the airboats. And I really enjoyed myself here. So, we're going to get done, finish eating dinner, and chill out for tonight. And then it's time to go home tomorrow. So. So I have been in a carving mood today. I carved this little coffee kind of scoop spoon inspired by Tampa Jimmy. And I gave that to Boatier Sackett. I gave the other spoon that I carved today to Stephanie, Chris's girlfriend. And I was trimming this other piece up to get it ready to carve. And I made a stupid mistake. I got very lucky, but I made a stupid mistake. Now, I was a Boy Scout, and I was taught you never pull a knife towards you. But I was sitting here, pulling this knife, thinking I was under control, pulling this knife towards me, and I freaking put a cut in my shirt. This little shirt is pretty tight on my skin. I'm very lucky that I'm not ending up this camping trip with a sliced open stomach right now, because I did something stupid that I know better than to do. So if you're doing any kind of carving with a knife, don't pull a knife towards you. Just be smart about it. Alright, so let's give this a try. I actually put a little too much water in it, so it's a little watery, but this stuff is actually really good too. It's a little watery, like I said. But it doesn't matter, it's still really good. And the thing I will say about this one is the little meatballs in it. It takes a long time for those meatballs to rehydrate. It's been rehydrating for 20-25 minutes, and they're still kind of not completely rehydrated. So just something to think about on this. But it tastes really good. I gotta pace myself for dinner. I got this that I brought. And then Chris and Stephanie gave us sausages, onions, peppers. And then Boatier's got a freaking big old cowboy steak over there he cooked. He says for two. Oh my goodness. That was a bass. Big old bass going after them little fish right there. Did you see that? Looked like a boat running around in the water. That was crazy. But yeah, we got a lot of food to try to get through tonight. So I'm gonna have to pace myself. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be on that steak, but we'll see. Alright,
so dinner number 2. I got some charred pepper, I got a sausage, and I got this big old piece of steak here. So I'm gonna be thoroughly full tonight, and Buddy may have to roll me to my hammock.
You have to see how you like that Creole seasoning on it.
That sausage is good.
It's good.
It's gonna be a long night. Alright guys, well, had a delicious dinner, had a really good day out here today. But I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm gonna chill out here by the fire a little bit and enjoy the rest of this evening. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Not really sure what's going on right now, but we got some nighttime visitors. But they come busting up here in the middle of the night like a SWAT team. I don't know, we'll see. Hey, good morning. So, got up, got a couple of drone shots. Actually slept really good last night. I already made my coffee this morning, as you can see. Me and Buddy or Sackett here, just hanging out, and had our breakfast and stuff this morning. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I think here in just a few minutes it'll be time to go ahead and start getting stuff packed up. I was going to go on a morning paddle this morning, but with the rain and everything coming in, I think I'm going to scrap that idea. So I think here in just a few minutes I'm going to start getting this thing packed up and get ready to head out of here. It's been a really good trip though. I've had a good time. But like all good things, it has to come to an end. Alright, so
we got all that packed up. Still got a couple things I gotta grab, but we are packing up at the right time. Starting to get dark over there. Got some thunder rumbling in the distance. So I think we're gonna get out of here just in time. We've only had a little bit of rain this weekend, so I'm hoping I can actually get packed up and get out of here before the bottom falls out, but I don't know, it's getting dark. All right, you can see we're all loaded up. Hear that thunder in the background? So we are getting out of here just in time. So this really was a good trip, and I would say that this location is a good fall location when the bugs aren't quite as bad. So if you could get a reservation here in the fall, it'd be a really nice spot. And this is the, trying to think what it's called, it's like the primitive river camp where we're at, and on the Withlacoochee River. Beautiful location. Had a great time. Appreciate both of you coming out and hanging out with me, and that was a lot of fun. And Chris and Stephanie, they were down at the other end. I didn't bother them too much with the camera, but we actually had a good time yesterday afternoon fishing down along here, and they had a good time. So I think a good time was had by all out here. Appreciate you watching this video. If you like what you saw, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down there. You can follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. And like I said, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next week. Well, I thought we were done. We stopped up here at the front site to check it out. This is a little pavilion up here at the front primitive site. It's really nice. So there is a picnic table over there, porta potty, and another picnic table over there. Actually across the street there's another one. But yeah, it's got a nice little concrete pavilion here. Looks like maybe a fish cleaning station or something that they've got set up here. Got a picnic table here and a fire grill. Over here is that boardwalk. It's gonna rain on us. But over there is the boardwalk. Let's go over there and check that out. Then we'll call it a video, right? So it's got this little dirt boat ramp here. It's pretty cool. I think you'd probably have to have a 4-wheel drive just in case. But you could probably get in and out of there fairly easy. They got this little boardwalk now. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if that boardwalk's something I want to walk on. What, you think we ought to go down that boardwalk, or?
Let's do it.
It's a little sketchy looking. All right, well, here we go. It's not, it doesn't exude confidence.
Waves like an old man's back.
Well, here's the rain. But yeah, you can walk out here. It's not too bad. You can walk out here and walk out here and fish off the end. Definitely gonna come a good rain now. All right, guys. So it has really been a good trip. I'll see you next time.